Do you know that since 2012, the number of children doing meditation has increased about 1000%. And that is massive. And the reason I'm so excited about this is because meditation makes us broad-minded. It makes the mind flexible so we can see any issue, any problem from various angles. And that's of course important. Meditation gradually removes any selfish, any narrow-minded tendencies and makes us universal-minded, so that we can think for the welfare of all, for the whole humanity, and not just for a small group of family and friends. Meditation simply gives us a more expanded worldview, that expand our mind beyond sentiments for groups, countries, races or religions, beyond any such tendency that divides us. And I will boldly claim that these divisions are humanity's biggest enemies. These divisions put focus on our differences. And once we start focusing on that, we get into conflicts. We have created such conflicts for thousands of years, and we are still doing it. And that's why we today are busy fighting and killing each other about who is the right owner of such and such area, who has the right to decide here or there. And if anyone interferes here, we will attack you with full force. Oh, this area is mine because I came here first. No, it is mine because God gave this land to me. This is Stone Age mindset, but it is still the reality. And we are still not able to solve it because our minds are rigid. We aren't flexible enough to change. We aren't broad-minded enough to change. So how can this situation be solved? And it must be solved because life is about progress. And to be able to progress properly, the whole humanity needs to coordinate. The more coordination, the more progress. And for that, we need to be united and work together. But how? It doesn't look very promising at the moment. Well, there's absolutely no doubt that we need a brand new approach. We have tried many things that didn't work. So we need to think in new ways. We need a revolutionary approach. We need an approach that expands our minds 360 degrees and nothing short of that. And the only approach that can do that is meditation. And not any kind of meditation, but a specific style of introversive meditation where we enter into the core of the mind and then expand it. That needs a special technique, and that is to give the mind the most expansive thought or idea possible. And that idea is to think that I and that infinite divine is the same, is one and the same. And that's the most expansive thought the mind can take. Then, when one contemplates of oneness with infinite divinity, the mind expands, and gradually one starts to develop divine qualities. The mind becomes broad and wise, flexible and inclusive, but also firm and strict when needed, ready and willing to solve problems instead of creating problems. This will gradually make us free from selfish, narrow-minded and limited thinking, and instead of focusing on our differences, we can start to focus on our similarities. And which similarities do we have? Or we can say, what do we have in common? Well, we are all the children of the same cosmic consciousness. We all share the same Mother Earth, and so on. There are many similarities. This is the simple key to success. Not focus on differences, but on similarities. This is what we need. But to make this a reality, meditation plays an important role. And therefore, it is best to introduce it early in life in the schools, from grade 1, when the mind is still open and pure. Then a whole generation will gradually emerge with deeply reflective, broad-minded, or we can say universal-minded youngsters that think for the welfare of the whole planet and for the whole humanity, and not just one's own country, one's own race, one's own religion. And soon after that, they will become the leaders. They will become the movers and the shakers on this planet. Then and only then will we be able to create a proper humanity, a truly progressive humanity. Imagine the possibilities if we all coordinate and work together. And that's why I'm so excited about the recent increase in meditating children. The problems we are facing today are basically the same as 2,000 years ago. We are moving around in circles because we haven't taken the right approach. So let's introduce meditation in the schools. Let the kids meditate, and we will eventually be able to create a healthy humanity, a balanced humanity, free from dogmatic and divisive ideas and tendencies. This is our way forward. Humanity's collective mindset needs to change. It needs to expand. There's no other way. And if you're still skeptical, it's because you haven't tried to meditate properly yet. Food for thought. Would you like to hear more such thought-provoking ideas? Then click that subscription button below and you will be notified when new videos are released. And follow us on Facebook and Instagram too. You will find us as The Meditation Project. And lastly, leave a comment below and let us hear your opinion about teaching meditation to children. That's all for today. Have a wonderful day and see you again soon. Namaskar.
Bhavana Kevalam